In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on conditional conditions as it concerns one's meaningful concerns and conducts calibrated within the moment-to-moment experiential encounters with ethical evaluations, thinking future-oriented, cultivating meaningfulness processes from one's centralities of meaning, que combustível o ato em uma direção de desejado apsosso effect, effecting the mind-body connections as one's optimizing specific calibrated ways of thought weighed to the calibrated thinkings one engages meaningful conducts. Prior existing values are cultivated to expand to one's central and or more situational values concerned with the domain-specific moment-to-moment experiential encounters with meaningfulness, cultivating a sense of justice and the justice in life associated with fairness and fair evaluations with the ethical one perceives and cultivates morality, calibrating practical thinking to the capacity to engage meaningful conducts within the solution, truth-seeking conducts, engaging truth-seeking processes, mind-body connections, expander the extensors of mind to engage meaningful conducts calibrated to one's ethical codes, always drawing from existing prior facts holding ground in association to the practicalities that doably do meaningful work in association to effecting change, positive to the alleviations of suffering. Only compassionate conduct allowances the cultivation of one's sense of justice in association to the meaningful emotions of fairness, calibrated to one's thinking responsibly from the self, for the self, and in consideration only to the psychological needs of the self and or others, most concerned in the situation, and as one think to concern the self with, and never not to concern the self with. If one is not concerned, one should not engage in the satisfaction of any other individual's psychological needs other than their own, only to engage the satisfaction of another's psychological needs in the conditional conditions as one means to, as to cultivate ethic and the sense of justice more honestly, not to superficially engage the extrinsic conditions, lacking the fullness of meaningfulness, and to engage less appropriate conduct, not appropriate, inappropriate, not responsible, irresponsible, and negligent, in contrast to the moral conducts one can conduct when calibrated to one's subjectivity and optimizing of subjective experiences in association with one's moment-to-moment subjective well-being, cultivating meaningful life within the moment-to-moment experiential encounters with one's own existentia, concerned with the psychological needs satisfied from moment-to-moment experiences, increasing the meaningfulnesses within those experiential encounters, positive with the satisfactions of the conditional conditions, as one is able to calibrate the intrinsic and or extrinsic conditions to the correct truth-seeking conduct. One engages the correct factfulness, resourceful of the meanings in cultivation of one's resourcefulness, expanders of mind, allowance one to think on the opportunities existing within each moment to moment, to engage compassionate thinking and acts in relation to one's ethical thinking and ethical codes and the values one values, truly values, in a sense of fairness and justice cultivated within the calibrations of those conducts. That's all I want to say for this video. Hope you have an awesome one. Keep living those up slash.